Hey, it's Johnny Grube, wildmantraining.com. I'm going to talk about the cults we have, which is basically short for culture. Whenever they say you're in a cult, it's supposed to be some type of damaging remark that you're drinking the Kool-Aid. So, everybody knows if you talk about jiu-jitsu in a negative light and anything, it could be your opinion, it could be a fact, whatever. Always going to have some jiu-jitsu guy coming out of woodwork stating his case. What's another one is liberal Democrats. Say something negative about the trans community or whatever, you're going to have somebody coming out defending them. These animal activists, these climate activists, God forbid, okay? This is something that weak-minded people have nothing and they have to band together. Up here in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, some nut job went out there and cut holes in the fence at a mink farm. And thousands of minks were let loose in Pennsylvania, which is a couple hours, probably not even a couple hours, hour and a half from me. Running all over Pennsylvania now. Now, I don't know why they did it. Nut jobs should be charged, put in jail. But if they thought they were saving the animals, they're not thinking about the animals that will now become food to the minks that are carnivorous animals. They're carnivores, so they're going to eat chickens and whatever else they can fucking eat. And I guess it doesn't matter. The worst of the worst are the vegans. Vegans actually want to kill you or they want to fight you. Vegans like to bring up how strong they are. They're like gorilla. They strong like gorilla. Matter of fact, they're as bad as the Philadelphia Eagle football fucking fans. Yeah. Vegans, Philadelphia Eagle football fans, same fucking way. Talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, they want to fucking fight you. Talk about, if you talk bad about broccoli or carrots, they want to fucking fight you. Imagine that. Imagine how pathetic your life is that you want to fucking fight people because you talk bad about broccoli. Yeah. I had a situation, this is how you know Eagles fans are like vegans. And real quick, I've said this before. For a long time, I was probably 95, 98% a fucking plant eater. Okay, I ate a lot of eggs, cheese, dairy and things like that. But for the most part, I ate a lot of fucking roughage, and I thought it was going to help me. It was going to help me in my training. I was going to heal faster. But it did not. And I did it for a lot of fucking years. More fucking close to 20 years than fucking a few years. So I think the only thing that kept me straight was I was actually eating still some animal products here and there. But most of it was a fucking scam, okay? And like I said, I didn't buy into anything other than I thought because of the way it was, I might heal faster. What a fucking idiot, okay? Even though I crave meat my entire life, okay? But you live and learn. But getting back to the Philadelphia Eagle vegan comparison. There's been a few times that I was almost got in a fight with Eagles fans for no more than a discussion about the football team. And one incident, I was at work and me and a guy got in a discussion about the Eagles. And at the time, the Eagles had not won a Super Bowl. They were in the Super Bowl one time. At the time, it was 1980. And this fucking dummy flicked a cigarette at me. And I was wearing my glasses, my prescription glasses, and it hit me here and went down between my glasses and fell on the ground. Well, at that time, I was not in charge of my emotions. I grabbed the fucking cigarette, grabbed him by the back of the neck, and I fucking put it out of his fucking jaw. It was ended there. It was another time I was walking home with my daughters. I walked to school to get them, walking hand in hand. I was talking to a mailman, a friend of mine, and we played some sandlot football together. We were talking about Cowboys and the Eagles game. Two guys behind me said, Oh yeah, the Cowboys suck. Whatever. So as I walk, I have my hand up, and they're behind me, and I have five meaning 5 Super Bowls. And the guy said to me, and him and the other guy, "You Cowboys fans need your ass kicked." And I'm like, "What?" I turned around and said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, you want to go now?" I said, "Man, I got my daughters here." He says, "Yeah, well, mine are over there." And I said, "Yeah, you're a fucking class act, you know. Now, you got to know Gloucester City where I live." My daughters are with me. They're grown now. I said, "Come on, let's go." Knowing these fucking guys, don't know them personally, but just knowing the way they are, they're probably fucking walking to the liquor store. That's why their kids aren't with them, which is right around the corner from my house. So I walk quickly down the alley, put my kids in the house, lock the door, and I fucking sprinted to the fucking liquor store. I get there, he opens the door, I said, "I don't have my fucking kids here." He doesn't say a word. I go in, grab a fucking bottle of water. Now I'm walking around instigating this. I'm walking behind him, drinking a water, I'm getting ready to go to work, and they didn't say a fucking word to me. That's just a couple interactions with Philadelphia Eagles fans. They're the same as vegans. Vegans always like to bring up an athlete or some strong guy that's an athlete, but they never ever get the real story. Where are these people in their careers when they become vegans? Did they go into their career vegans? It made them great. They were great while on a vegan diet. Or did they become vegan on the downslide of their career? Which means they weren't doing as good. Okay? And if you look at most vegan athletes, almost every single one of them became a vegan somewhere later in life while their career was going on the downhill, or when they became a vegan, it started going downhill. That's just a fact. Somebody will throw something out at me always once in a while. You got an exception of fucking millions and millions of people. Exceptions. Can't deal with exceptions. You got to deal with fucking facts. That's fine. There was a guy in one of my comments who lives in Iowa, I guess. I live in Pennsylvania. He wants me and him to drive halfway and meet up so we can have a gentleman's bare knuckle fist fight. Think about that for a minute. Only somebody that, number one, can't fight, because people that can fight don't usually look for trouble and don't usually challenge people that they don't know. This tells you how weak mentally he is. Must be because he's not got a lot of nutrition. Okay? Because to call out, and I'm assuming he's 51 because that's what he said, me being almost 56, and to call somebody out because I don't agree with the vegan diet and you want to show me how manly you are, strong like a gorilla, like a bull elephant, because, I don't know, I said something smart ass about broccoli or carrots or something. This is a problem. But hey, you can do what you want. I've had my experiences with it, with eating a lot of vegetables my whole life, and I can tell you that I got a fucking lot of opinions about it. So, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. Same guy said, of course, that I can't live in the real world, I'm hiding in my garage. He doesn't pay attention, I guess, or if he did, he knows that I've been blue collar my entire life, in a man's environment my entire life. With what he's saying, I don't work in that environment, I hide in my garage, I don't know. But, this is what you get when you deal with Philadelphia Eagle fans. We're vegans. Later.